of them anyway.
So where we left off, you guys were all in the Dwarven's cafeteria, basically. Um, it was about, I think I said it was about morning at this point. You guys were finishing up your morning meal. A few of you were already drunk at this point.
Uh-huh.
And
What? Wait, was that breakfast?
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was still the evening. That's why I took him to have sex.
No.
God.
That's why all the other dwarves had left.
Oh, that makes more sense now.
Yeah, they were drinking throughout the night. So yeah, you guys managed to go into the cafeteria in the morning. Everyone else had started to leave because they had stayed up all night. And Seren and Serafina, you had just spoken to Thorbin about some of the things that had transpired and were returning to the group.
That we have secret business we cannot tell about.
Yes.
So secret.
Well, you guys are basically the only ones, apart from, I think I said, Thorbin and then the King's Guild group that are basically asleep on one of the tables in the other side of the room. So,
Well, except for one of them.
I know both of them are now unconscious. The half-orc monk was able to stay awake long enough to have a brief conversation before he also had the need of falling asleep. Yes, there's a few cleaners moving around, actually collecting some of the flagons and cleaning up some of the spills all over the floor from whatever happened last night. But yeah, you guys have the whole day, or what you could consider day at this point, to decide what to do, as the front line has now been successfully taken, and the Drow have either retreated or been slain.
I have a plan for what Aaron and I should do right now. I think we need to find a kebab shop.
What?
Well, I mean, that's what you do, right? You get drunk and then you have a kebab.
I'm blank right now. I just finished singing, so I don't know where I am.
I don't think there are any shops nearby. There's one is back in the capital.
Do they deliver?
Not this far, unfortunately.
Alright.
I tried once.
Yeah, I think that's abusing the 30 minutes or free pledge.
I'm thirsty.
As Selig is still there, he's wondering what you guys are going to do for the rest of the day, because he's up for anything right now.
I bet you are.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
Damn it, I gotta go.
Sending stone. Hello.
Exactly.
Actually, no. No, there would be no sending stone.
Yeah. Planning, decisions,
All right.
information.
Well, who's going to do what then?
Well, we find information.
Well,
Because the library and wherever it was, I can't remember.
the
It's on the
big
map.
arcade library is in Dulfurum.
Well, I'm not looking at the map right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Delthurum.
Was not the greatest library.
It's also past the capital, so we'd have to go to the capital and then.
Is
back.
that
Yeah.
that the stupid thing with all the tablets?
Yeah.
Maybe the capital had a decent library. Or there is somebody there who knows something or has been in the
Do-
Underdark.
Do dwarves even do books? I mean,
We do
is-
have the book about the Underdarks, but that is in Dwarvish, but I don't
Yeah.
remember if the author is Dwarvish.
Aye, but like I mean, is books a thing? Like, is a conventional library even a thing that would exist in a dwarven place?
Do you know, Saren? You,
Uh,
the one who has been here before.
Yeah, it's mostly tablets, but considering the movement of accepting other civilizations, books are more prevalent than previous.
Tends to be tablets, but yeah, there's a library in Murtha. Where it is, but there's one there somewhere.
There is the possibility of that they might have some useful information that we can utilize. I think.
Possibly.
That sounds like a reasonable idea. Maybe we should head back there now.
The problem is, isn't it like days away?
3 or 4 days?
So we're gonna go 3 or 4 days in order to turn around and come back another 3 or 4 days.
Well,
At which point, like, a week of stuff has happened.
well, we cannot just go to the gate. We need to know specifically where we are going, else we. Yeah.
Aye, but my point is, if it's gonna take us like a week to find anything out, anything we'd be trying to prevent would have happened by then. So what's even the point?
Wait, what are we trying to prevent?
How drunk are you?
What?
How drunk is Ulan?
Which one of you two asked that?
It's Serafina.
No, I mean which one of the two Seraphinas? Is it
One
the
on the
slightly
left.
blurry one or the? All right, okay.
It's always the left.
What do the rest think? Because
Like, if I understand correctly, right?
okay,
Ethelmore-
I'm putting my hand over your mouth.
It's kind of hard because he has a jaw. And
Well, I use both of them.
I like Ulan does like a pretend nip at your hand, like a grumpy cat. No, but like
or a
I
very
think
cute kitten.
I think
depending on how you
like
look at it.
Ethelmore was worried about. They were talking about the other harbinger, right? And he wants to find out what's going on in case there's like an extra problem happening here, right? Is that right?
Yes.
All right, but like, if it takes us a week to find out what's going on and get back here to square one, like, what's to say they've not left or gone somewhere else or already opened a hellish portal to a demonic realm full of spiders or whatever?
Well, they were talking about harbingers. Yes, you're talking about harbinger. Wasn't he well growing? I don't think it takes 7 days to grow a person.
Aye, but they said there was another one, right?
That was the other one in the tag?
No, I mean like,
Then
right,
we don't know if they are or are not of us.
right.
Don't know
Yes.
if they have backups lying around, so
Yeah, it just said that it
And like,
wanted to make another.
are we all on the same page that like Ethelmore is one?
What?
Didn't someone say that he was one? I'm going OOC now. I'm pretty sure like we heard someone call him Harbinger, right?
That was speculation.
Mm.
I think it's pretty
I-
clear.
And
It's just
I,
the party like, nah, that can't be right. It can't be
Yeah.
evil.
and I can't remember if we're actually trying to keep the information from sending or not. But okay, Ulan is
What?
drunk. He's exposed.
well,
We're not gonna drag him to his death without him knowing what's going on. He's fine. He's a monk. We can trust him.
I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
But like, I mean, if Ithelmore is one, then
So we know of
do
two.
we want to like really be taking the Harbinger to them? Or do we maybe want to be like fucking off completely
Well,
and
the,
not being here?
well,
The problem is they may keep on coming, and
Yeah.
that may put civilians in
Well,
harm's
I
way.
think that's certainly a possibility, but
There was the part that she called you a failure, though. So
Well, and they did come to Berlin to get him, so
Aye,
either
but
way,
Or
but there's a difference between them coming all the way to Berlin and grabbing him and us walking up to their front door and being like, "Hello, I'm the Harbinger. I've come to fail miserably at killing you." I don't know.
to take control. Wait.
Well, the only sure way to prevent them would be to kill me, and
No.
Well, like
Well,
obviously
I
that's not
don't
the plan.
fancy that idea. Not yet, at any rate.
Seems
there
pretty
is
drastic.
also the thing that there was something about that if I don't remember if I've been noticed, but I think that if there is a harboring a thing that something very bad will happen, and by be dealing with this, we will stop it from happening, whatever the very bad thing is. Just saying.
So you're saying wait and see?
What? I understood none of that.
I think your little friend's suggesting we wait and see what happens and then take it out, whatever it is.
No, I'm saying that we, in one way or another, have to deal with it if we want to, well, help.
Alright, but it seems dumb to go a week out of our way to a place that we're guessing might have information but just as easily could not. It seems like a
It would
really
get-
grasping at straws sort of plan here. I mean,
I think what we need is someone who knows the Underdark, who can be a guide. Because it's no good just stumbling into it blind and not knowing
here's
where we're
a
going.
bonus important thought though, right? If your concern is that we might be putting civilians at risk, then do we really want to take you to the capital that's full of civilians?
Well, we could always just send you and Mistress Serafina, and the rest of us
Yeah,
go to the army.
I don't feel like just sitting around and do nothing and wait for the
Well,
inevitable to happen.
So,
see,
no plan
my
yet, eh?
thinking is that fantastic as the Dwarven army is, and I mean this is no insult to Seren or Senegir,
Not part of it?
trying well, like, okay, I was just in case I accidentally say something racist, but the odds of the Dwarven army actually doing anything to help is probably quite slim. Like, if we explain to them what's going on, they will kill Ithelmore and be done with it.
Yeah.
Right? That does not seem
That's
like...
plausible.
So, we probably don't want to be telling them what's going on. And we probably don't want to be sitting here in the middle of them, luring the drow into a reckless attack that we can't explain about to the people in charge. So perhaps the best option would be for us not to go to the capital and not to stay here, but perhaps try and find some other people on the continent that might be willing to help us out. Perhaps maybe like a secret temple full of badass monks.
Yeah, I was about
Just
to
throwing
ask,
that out there.
So
Where
exactly
should
what
we
are you trying
find
to
this?
happen?
Sound.
I think
Or-
what
Aye.
Ulan is saying is he wants to visit Master Senga's temple.
Well, I mean, obviously, yes, I would like to visit it, but what I'm saying is that they are potentially more likely to help us than the
yeah.
Dwarven army is.
I can
And
almost
they
guarantee
might-
you that their solution would be just killing
And-
Ithelmore and being done with it.
I
That's
I
pretty
imagine
clear.
a temple full of monks is probably more likely to be able to defend itself than a city full of civilians.
So we're not going to that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And the fact that you wish to visit there anyway is a good cover story because it's
Aye,
actually true.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we've got plausible deniability or whatever it's called.
Well, we don't have to tell people that who Ithelmore is because we can just tell them that something bad is on the way and then we're trying to figure out what, how, and why, and that we are trying to deal with it.
Not to be.
We some of us are part of the King's Guild, so we have valid reason to.
Aye.
Yeah.
Just saying, it sounds a bit shady.
Senegir, what kind of... Like, I know at my temple there are, you know, ancient scrolls of knowledge and that kind of thing. Is your temple, are you guardians of knowledge as well, or... I mean...
Guardians in a sense of... Not so much in the way of paper or such, more in the way of material. I can't give you too much, as you're not really part of the actual temple itself. We are brothers per se, but ours is slightly different than others.
How long would it take to induct Master Ulan into your order?
I would have to speak to the master, at least, and he would have to go for some type of audition. That's why he's getting there.
I'm just gonna give Ithamora what the fuck are you volunteering me for now?
Become part of this temple, please. Right?
I mean, like, I'm just thinking, right?
Sure.
What was I thinking?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
It's the best option out of...
Yeah. Dwarves have got shitty books, like shitty libraries with no books in. So let's go check somewhere else. And I mean, if we don't find anything out by the time we get there, and the world still hasn't ended, we can go to the capital as like our last-ditch effort. But I mean,
the question really is, what are we actually looking for in ways of information? The temple it's of size, but it's not a library.
Oh no, but like
Well, it would
you
be
have
nice.
like wise people there, right? Like senseis and
Yes.
masters and so.
Does your order know anything of the Underdark?
Yeah, it would be nice to know where we're going.
This is mostly cavernous than underdark. That's a whole different
And
ballgame.
it would also be very convenient if we stumble onto information about this Harbinger stuff.
I mean,
Because it sounds like it's happened before.
Well, if we know where we're going in Underdark, we can probably find a guy for that.
well, here's a stupid question. Why the hell are we even going into the Underdark anyway? I mean, we keep talking about trying to find someone that can guide us through the Underdark, but if we found someone, do we even know where we're asking them to take us? Or are we just gonna, like, saunter up to the biggest group of drow we can find?
I
And
would suggest
hope for the best?
Underdark's pretty dangerous. So steering clear of that is usually your best bet.
Yeah, we're not saying we are directly going there, but knowing basically the layout of the place might help.
I mean, we're putting our eggs in a basket that doesn't even have any muffins in, and like, wait, what was this? Where was I going with that?
Where are you going with muffins?
Oh right, no, right. Like we're thinking like we need to find our way around the Underdark. We need to find someone to show us a path through the Underdark. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, in
But
case
actually-
we need it.
But actually, we don't even know that we need it. And like, if we're gonna put all of our effort into doing something that we don't necessarily even need, like.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean-
be sure we're going down there before we put all
Yeah,
the effort into it.
It's a
That-
pretty
that's
big
why-
assumption that we've got to go into the Underdark at all. I mean,
That's why Mistress Seraphina wishes to check the library to see if they have any knowledge to tell us if we do need to go there.
but
and if
we
do, where
already
to go.
checked the library and they just didn't have any information on Drow at all. It was all about the dwarves. So
Which
I
is-
mean, why are we assuming that magically the library is now going to have information that it didn't have a week ago?
Which is why I suggested finding somebody who knows the Underdark.
But how would somebody who knows
Precautions.
the Underdark help? Like
Well,
what?
that's where the Drow are.
Yeah, but how does that help us know if we need to go there or not? Like, yeah, fine, it's a fantastic contingency just in case, but we don't even know that we are even going to have to go to the Underdark in the first place. So why would we waste time trying to find someone to show us around the Underdark rather than spending that time instead on trying to find out what the fuck we're supposed to be doing in the first place? That feels like a step 2 of a plan, whereas we need to be doing the step 1 of the plan, and like doing step 2 for a few days before we even embark on step 1 seems like
Sounds like we're missing steps.
putting the cart before the goat creature or whatever they're called. What was it called? What's that called?
A ram.
He's a ram.
Is he a ram? All right.
You over ram?
Oh,
Do they have
we
a special name, or is he just like a giant goat? I mean, I'm not really sure what's going on with that guy.
I think we're buying the ram.
Yes,
we rented
we're
it.
currently
I mean,
hiring.
Technically, yes.
Technically.
Oh,
You
but we'll
are
probably get
overhired.
lettuce, and I will probably have to pay double when we get back.
More than double, but yes.
We're expected to buy it later, so it's up to you guys.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can always
At least
buy
we
him,
own the
yeah.
cart.
if we, on the plus side, if we go on an adventure into the Underdark, we probably won't need to pay for them at all, because we're all going to die. So, I mean,
Oh,
that's a silver lining, I suppose.
it is.
Oh.
Well, I can
Others,
take
that
care
would
of
be
finding the guide if we ever come to that point.
Well, see, then we have that set up
Like,
for if we ever need it.
if we need a guide, we can find a
We
guide.
can find one
But let's
easily.
find
Okay.
out if we need a guide before we find a guide.
All right.
Otherwise,
Yes,
we're
I understand that,
bringing
but where I'm taking
someone
you.
random into the equation that doesn't need to be there.
So where
I
are we
agree.
going to get information if we need to go into the Underdark?
Are we going to your temple, or are we going somewhere else? I mean,
I don't mind going back to the temple. I have some things there still. And it might be helpful to speak with the master, but
is there anywhere else we can go? Because to me, it seems like the options we have are a dwarven library that's about dwarves, not drow, or the temple. It doesn't seem like we have alternate choices here.
How
And
long?
we don't want to ask the guide?
well, the smartest
What
person you guys know just left.
Well,
So
the guide I can find.
Well, yeah, the
What
smartest
guide?
person.
What guide that you can find, and how many days is it going to take for us to find them?
Well,
And
The
does this
bending?
guide happen to be an expert on crazy god summoning religious drow bullshit, or is it just somebody who knows how to find their way around the Underdark?
he knows a bit about the drow.
mostly the latter.
Right.
Mostly around the drow.
Because here's the thing. I mean, yes, we could spend time finding a guide. We could spend time going to a library that doesn't have any information about the drow. We could spend time doing a whole bunch of stuff, but really, we don't know where to find anybody who is going to probably have the information that we're looking for. We have a few options that might have it, but we have no sensible choices. So do we pick the least bad of our sketchy options, or do we just play it safe? And
Nothing.
I wonder if somebody from the Guild might know something. They have been around for some time, and they have been kinda everywhere, and they might know something that we don't.
Serafina, give me
Which
an
is possible.
intelligence check.
Thanks, Serafina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
All right.
Holy fuck, she knows everything.
You're,
Her brain
you're
gets
thinking of
full
other
inside
people that you could contact. The Arcanum College.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Ask them to send
Call the
muffins.
biggest library in the world.
Ask them to send muffins.
That,
Oh my god.
yeah, and there's
They will
there's
send
also
a
the
basket
college
of magical muffins, and
that
they will.
might know something.
They'll come through the portal, and they'll just go poof because they never. They
Wait,
never
but
stay.
wait, have we got a way to
Yeah.
contact the college directly?
That's the problem. I don't think we have a direct way of contacting.
So we need to
But-
contact
Just sending
Kaylee.
spell to the receptionist.
we
It's
need
not that easy, but I do have a way of getting there. I just don't have a trip back. really.
Wait. Aaron did meet the receptionist in the waiting room. We could get a second-hand lecture, basically.
Oh, don't
Or-
know that.
Or we could
This is out of character.
we could contact Kaylee
Right?
to ask the King's Guild to get in contact with the college on our behalf. All we need to do is get a message to the headmistress at the college that the Broken Compass has uncovered something really
About-
bad.
Well, we
and
We'll
ask
probably
them.
mention Harbinger so they know the specific.
Well, let's
about to.
not necessarily see that to Keeley, to see to the King's Guild, to see to the college. If we just if we
True.
let the college know that they need to contact us.
Don't you guys have a special way of communicating with the King's Guild anyway?
Oh yeah, we do.
Well, like does that work straight back to the King's Guild as well? Or is that only like
I think it
short range?
doesn't it matter? Isn't it our intent? Like we could just all.
If you know a specific person, because you
or
did
Gareth or
previously,
somebody?
yeah. If you know a specific person to contact, yeah. Otherwise, it's generally
Well,
short range.
Not necessarily Kaylee then, but someone at the King's Guild we can
There
get in
is-
touch with and ask them. Like we could ask
There's Archie, the
aye,
dwarf.
or we could try and get in touch with
Swanhill.
Swanhill. I was gonna suggest Seren's
Um,
special friend actually,
But
but
oh god, what's her name again? The gnome, Nissa.
yeah,
Nissa.
Nissa. Yeah, and like
Actually, Nisa might know. Yeah.
contacting the King's Guild, like someone we know at the King's Guild, and maybe asking them to get in touch with the college if they don't know anything directly, or if they can't suggest something better. Like definitely, let's call for help. That's a good plan.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Nisa's our best bet. Or one of or Swanhild even.
Yeah. Why Nissa specifically?
Well, it also depends on if they're.
I've traveled with her. I trust her, and
He is.
so she might have connections at the
but
college to get us through.
she's. I always see question. What's her class again?
Magic.
She's a magic user. Okay,
She's mostly actually a druid, but she
Okay,
has
that's
some magic,
fine.
actual arcane.
I
Well,
like
magic.
druid, so yeah, that seems like a good plan to me. All right, yeah, we have a plan. Let's can we use these things to contact specific people like that? I mean, I've never done it before, so.
I think someone briefly had a conversation with Gareth, I think it was.
Oh no, we were contacting the other
No, we contacted Valence.
the other King's
You did,
Guild group that
yeah.
was here.
But like that's on the same continent
continent,
as us. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it necessarily reaches all the way, but we do know that our sending stone will reach Kaylee. So even if we can't use our King's Guild stuff to contact the King's Guild, we can like talk to Kaylee
Well-
to talk to them to contact us so that they can contact. Like we'll see what happens.
Well-
We've got a plan. We just need.
Why
to
do we even have to be here? As a question, we could be anywhere. Then, on the
Well,
front
we
lines is usually
Well,
Like,
we can
we
start
don't have
traveling.
we don't have we can head
What
off
if?
somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
that's fine.
Yeah, we
We
while we're
we
traveling.
can
Our way to the temple.
we could do a wee bit of walkie-talkie while we, with our things. That seems like a good name. We should call them that.
You talkie things.
Walkie-talkie things.
Walk and talk at the same time.
Yep,
sounds like
I
too many
it.
syllables.
Truthfully, it's a word with too many syllables.
Talktions. So, what the hell are you guys doing?
Like I think OC. I think we are going to leave for maybe the Metal Temple, and we're gonna phone the King's Guild on the way.
That,
Right,
that
Or we
sounds
right.
can
like a good
phone
idea.
the Things Guild before we leave. In case
Well,
they know something and we can
Well,
go to the place.
yeah. Either way, I mean,
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't do it from the middle of the canteen.
Well,
Probably not.
no.
Also, remember time differences as a.
Yeah, it's also
Whatever.
we also have to wait till later in the day because it's some god awful hour early in the morning at this point. Back.
Yeah.
So
You're basically
Yeah.
calling it in the
And-
midnight to
and-
someone.
Mm-hmm.
I assume and
Given certain
expect
things,
people-
I'm not sure we want to try calling Nisa at this hour of the night.
Okay, let's.
we didn't she go off on a mission though? I know Swanhild went off to like the Thingy Islands. Right, she had the
Swanhild
different
went into the desert near Diveport.
Oh, she-
Yes.
I thought she was on the. Thought she went with the
Oh, with the
Princess.
the tiefling lady.
No.
the, like Tiefling Stark. I can't think of her name. You know who I mean.
Oh, Princess.
Princess.
Oh, Fumiki. I can't remember her
Fumuki,
surname.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, for me,
The one who sounds like exotic mushrooms. Yeah.
Yes.
Mizuku, yes. Mizuku, no, Swanhild didn't go with her.
Oh, who went with her then?
Well, you
Somebody
guys
did.
were supposed to, but
Yeah, but like I thought like.
no one went with him.
Aaron?
Oh, I thought somebody did. I thought like. I
No,
thought
Gallant is her vassal, so he would have gone anyway.
Yeah.
Nisa, you don't know where she went.
Okay.
Gareth, he was doing the investigation with the rest of the against the rest of the Brotherhood.
Okay. I thought like Shay was going with was tagging along with someone she knew, and we stole her from that mission to come with us instead.
Oh yeah, it would have been Swanhild. Yeah.
Oh, she was going to go with Swanhild. Okay.
Yeah.
God, that was so long ago.
That was a
You're
lot
right.
of episodes ago.
10 episodes ago.
I didn't
yes.
even know what I did yesterday.
Yeah, there you go. See, I pulled off the top of my head.
Right now, so...
Yeah, that's true. So that makes sense.
That person that
I'm tipsy.
You are a
I
little bit.
did roll 2 net 20s.
You did. So your constitution is strong.
You're a bit buff.
Yes. Yeah, you're not really sure if you can contact directly to the King's Guild, but you know you can at least contact Kaylee at some point.
Yeah, wake her up in the middle of the
Yeah.
night. She's gonna be
Yeah,
very
no,
happy.
she won't answer.
I do have one question for you guys. Are you all hearing this like weird English man in your head, or is it just me?
Hello.
What's the English?
Where did that come from?
It's me.
Okay.
Oh, mother of God.
All right. So
I'm so disappointed that I didn't think of doing that as like a phone call to Kaylee. Hello, it's me.
well, fortunately, Ulan doesn't have the courage to do that, but
She's drunk right now.
Oh,
He possibly does.
You're gonna be the creepy
But she's
boyfriend that
asleep.
calls at midnight.
No,
she
she's just,
she is so asleep, and she's put the stone away because Aaron's lost cool.
I'm not creepy.
Wait, what?
Or her boyfriend. So it's fine.
Aaron was doing drunk calls last time he used the sending
yeah.
stone, so yeah.
Yeah, that was like 5 days ago or something.
Yeah, it was about 5 days ago.
It was the day that he got drunk and laid.
Yep.
Really, 5 days? It should be like 4 days ago.
No, because you guys been here for 2 days now,
And it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
3
that was
days
how
of
it
travel.
and it was a 3-day travel. So yeah,
5 days ago. Okay.
math.
Must have been a week ago.
So you guys have a general plan of something that you
Yeah.
were planning on doing.
Yeah,
So
start traveling in the direction of the temple, and then in the evening contact somebody.
And
Right.
we can
And
try
what time,
contacting the King's Guild directly. If that doesn't work, we can go through Kaylee.
Does the
But-
monk know what town the temple is in?
I'm sure Senegir knows how to get there.
Yeah, Senegir is
Even
there.
if he may not necessarily want to tell us, but I'm sure Senegir can help guide us to the place. I don't want to
I'll let you know
encroach
though.
on any secrecy.
It's going to be a bit of a trek. If we're going by, you got a caravan, you said. It'll probably take us around 10 days.
10 days.
A week?
About that.
Is there a faster way?
Do you know teleporting?
Nope.
Then no then.
So yeah,
It's
Man,
on
Well,
the
and
far east side.
depending on what the answers are for the different places, people, we can always stop at the towns in between, depending on where we need to go. Then.
OOC question.
Hi. This is the English
Would-
voice in your head?
Would Ulan know how much it would cost to pay for a teleportation?
You have no idea.
Would
your,
anyone know?
your idea of money is pretty skewed anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Would anyone within our group be aware of that?
I would say Aaron, Serafina, and possibly Ithamore. You can do intellect checks. Intelligence checks. Intellect.
Because
Nope.
like,
Okay.
Because like what I'm wondering is if there's somewhere closer than 10 days that we could go to get teleported. Like if there is a teleportation option from the capital, then maybe.
All I hear right now is, hey, you should get teleportation.
Yeah, just get the
That would probably be useful.
8th level spell, or
I
is it
can't
9th?
get it because it's the 5th level spell.
That's the teleportation circle, yeah.
Hang on, does that mean that we can shout "Beam me up, Weatherby"?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Beam me up, Miss Weber.
Like "Beam me up, Scotty"? But...
And Aaron, did you want to roll?
No, because I'm drunk.
Okay.
No, try it anyway. You'll roll it at 20 with our
But
luck.
Aaron was not listening to your conversation at all.
Fair enough. He was doing humming.
He's just quietly singing Adele to himself.
Yeah. The best you can figure out, it's a really high level spell. You have a stone for teleport circle, which is a little easier to do, but you need to have a glyph for it, for somewhere else.
Difference between a circle and teleportation.
There is.
Look, and you need to
Know the
like
place.
have attuned to the glyph to use it.
For circle, you need to actually have the glyph. For teleportation, you just need to know the place.
Wait, for the circle, like, do you need to know what the glyph is, or do you need to have been to the place and
You
like?
basically need to draw it in the ground of
Okay.
this specific glyph.
Someone have a really
And
good drawing. you
Seraphina
can
has
use it.
a teleportation
Yeah.
circle stone.
Yes.
You need the sigils for the location of a permanent circle.
Do you know the Stargate address for the college?
I would hope so.
It's on the stone.
See?
You identified the
I
stone.
On the back of the manual.
I was not told that, so.
You identified the stone.
Yeah,
I
but
did,
you
but-
OOC didn't tell her that.
Yeah, you didn't. Oh, see, tell me. You
I-
just said it's a teleportation thing to the college.
It was given to you with a note. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it says it's a
Yeah, no. What we're saying is that you failed as a DM. That's all.
Okay, sorry. I didn't,
Wow.
I didn't connect the dots for you. That was my fault. I
Yes.
apologize.
Parties is bad at context clues.
I'm a
Need to
very
understand this.
thick-headed person.
Okay.
If you
Yes,
haven't noticed.
the stone is a teleport circle with a glyph to the college, specifically from Arkham. There you go.
Cynic, I don't suppose there's a teleportation circle at the temple that you know the glyphs for.
What?
Do you know the special squiggles to teleport to the temple?
Why are you asking me about arcane?
I'm not. I'm asking you about the special squiggles. Like,
Like writing? I barely
yes.
write.
alright. Do you maybe have a tablet lying around that's got it written on? Since that seems to be how dwarves do things.
Careful, man. It's effective.
Well,
Okay.
the sigils themselves would not really be
Wait,
useful to
we have-
us.
Bunch of tablets with stuff on them. Yeah. Mostly of them in metal.
sorry,
but,
what was that?
we have a few.
Seraphina?
The sigils would not really be useful to us.
Why would they not be useful? I thought you just had to write them in.
Well, I don't have the spell, so. I
But
guess
you've
we
got
find-
the stone. Does the stone only go to the college? I thought it was like a stone with like the spell in.
No,
It's
it
actually
has
glyphed on it.
the glyph sigils for the place.
So it only goes to the college.
Yes.
Right.
Pre-planned ticket.
So
Could we go to the college and then get one of the
Fu-
wizards there to teleport
that's
us where
that's
we need
what
to
I'm
go?
wondering because there are some pretty badass wizards at the college.
Yeah,
yeah.
the problem is though you need permission to enter the place. Well,
Yeah,
you
they
will
didn't let
be
us in
the
last time.
place when we teleport there, but we still need special permission for basically you guys being there and using teleportation circles. I will assume.
In this
Seems
case,
like
you're
an
not sure.
option.
You're not sure what level Arkan has.
Can't we just camp outside while you go in, do research, and then we can just.
Well,
hire
like
one of
the
wizards.
teleportation circles are like in the basement. So I mean, technically, if we teleported there, we'd be inside. So
Yep.
we might get arrested, or transformed into muffins or something. I don't know.
Well, I think the worst would be I'm the one that would get default or scolded for it.
The problem is, if you go on your own, we're stuck here. We can't come along afterwards because the stone will go with you.
Yeah, and I don't know if I have.
The message didn't say you had to go alone.
Yep. And it.
No, but like I mean, if we're concerned about us getting in trouble for going there.
Yeah, but it's also if we need to leave again. But.
If we need to what again?
Leave the college.
What, leave? What, just, yeah, like, to come back here, do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, like, but what my thinking is, right, once we're at the college, we may have to spend, like, every coin that we have to get back here, but someone, like, the college is the place where somebody that could do that is most likely to be. So, I mean, what we have to ask ourselves at this point is the benefit of going to a place that's definitely going to have answers and a buttload of awesome people, is that worth the risk of it being difficult to get back?
The most likely place for us to find some answers?
And the question then is, do we put all of our eggs in that muffin basket, or do we try and pursue a backup plan here? Like, do we head off to the temple while some people go to the college?
I don't think it's because the place is so dangerous that it is advised for us to split up.
I don't think us splitting up is wise either, but what I mean is, the college seems like a smart plan for finding information, but the reservation seems to be that we might be leaving the continent when there's still stuff for us to do, and that we might not be able to get back. So
yeah, problem would also be on the depending, knowing where people are and then knowing if there's teleportation nearby. And then
yeah, I mean, like I say, it's complicated, but we definitely know. Well, that there is a high probability of there being useful information there. So, like, we have to weigh that up and bear in mind.
Yeah, we have
the
to
weight
gamble
of
on
that.
something that's got a bit better of a probability
So, are we gonna gamble on a 10-day trip? Or are we gonna gamble on a 3-day trip to the capital that probably won't have the information? A 10-day trip to the temple that might not have the information, or an instantaneous trip to the college which probably will have some useful information but might have no return. Those are our three options. And we can either do one of them or more than one of them. That's the decision that's facing us. Or do we want to stay put, wait until we can try and contact the college so that we know for definite if they can help us or not. And then if they definitely can, and maybe if we can find out if they can definitely get us back before we embark on that trip.
That might not be a bad idea, since we are thinking of waiting to contact people anyway. We might as well wait till a decent hour, contact the college, because at least that way we'll have permission going in and they'll know we're coming ahead of time instead of us just popping out of the circle.
And presumably, like, we can use the glyph thingy, stone, magic, whatever, from like anywhere. Right, so we could spend the few hours while we're waiting for a convenient hour on, like, starting plan B.
And we should maybe also possibly think about what we're doing with lag if we leave just like that, because
well,
we are borrowing him for longer than planned.
Yeah, we're borrowing him, but we're also trying to save the entire world. So I mean,
Well, it's just so we make sure he's in a place where he can get back to.
Well,
where...
we left him in the stable in Mertha, so.
Yeah, he's not even here right now.
Yeah.
So if we begin.
No, he's here. We did take the cart here.
Yeah.
We did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, no. I thought he was. Oh, okay.
Nope.
I don't remember that. Oh, well.
He's in a stable right next to the outpost.
Well, okay, so then we sit around here for several hours and do nothing, which you were complaining about doing. You didn't want to wait.
Well,
so
we can also...
what you're saying is that we have to wait, so you'll have to suck it up.
Can also start traveling because we don't know how long this research will take.
But then you're saying that
and there is possibility of there being a teleportation circle in the capital.
Which option is it? I mean, like you're saying we shouldn't stay, but we also shouldn't go because Lag might get stranded. So which is it?
The others need, or whoever stays behind, if anyone stays behind,
But we don't know if
likely place there to be a teleportation circle is in the capital.
But we don't know if anyone's staying behind.
No.
And if we start going to the capital now, and then we're on our way to the capital.
Well, we could.
Can we teleport Lag with us, and then pay someone to teleport him back?
You know of some people who definitely will be staying. The other group?
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
group. No. We can follow them and take them with us if they're leaving too.
Not that it's really important right now, but guide I know if we ever go to Landlock is at least I need to start looking for him in Mordor.
Wait, start looking for him.
He's kind of a traveler, okay?
So basically, rather than saying you know where you can find a guide, what you mean is you know where to start a wild goose chase to find a guide.
Savant looks a bit dumbfounded. I guess that's how it normally is.
Right, okay, so what you're saying is that either we leave on Lag for the capital now, or we wait, because if we leave for the temple, Lag might get stranded. Right? That's what you're saying?
Well, we can ask the other group to travel with us and then leave the bag with them when we leave.
But they're going back to the King's Guild, so why would we ask them to go? They're not staying here. They're going home.
We could always
And if we're gonna teleport to the college,
well, so they can basically have Lag in the capital, so they can go home to where he's supposed to be instead of.
So we can give Lag to them, and they can take him home.
Correct.
But so have we now decided that the capital is where we're going?
No, we could travel by foot.
So if Lag can go to the capital, that is of no use to us if we're not going to the capital. If we're going to the temple, then we need Lag to take us.
Right.
Otherwise, we'll send Lag back, and we'll have to rent a completely different one to go to the temple, which is going to be in the exact same may get stranded situation.
We could always try traveling to the temple by foot, but I'll just.
I imagine that would take more than 10 days, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're gonna prioritize Lag over a possibly apocalyptic event, then fair enough. But I think we should just leave for the temple, and we'll jump off whatever bridge when we come to it.
I think that's the. Oh. At least if we start moving, we're going towards something, and then we can use the stone from anywhere. If we've got some, and once we get in contact with people, we'll have a more definite idea of exactly what we're doing.
Wouldn't we have to travel in the direction of the capital anyway to get in the direction of to take the roads to the temple?
That depends where the temple is.
Said east.
I look at
Actually-
Seneca.
Don't elbow
Seneca?
Seneca.
Yeah, I said east.
Is the capital on the way to the temple?
It's one of the trade routes for everywhere, so yeah.
So we'd have to go through the capital regardless.
You have to go around it.
So let's go to the capital. Let's just head in that direction.
Simple enough.
That would have been useful to know like 10 minutes ago.
It's on the map.
But maybe we can go
Where
to the capital.
is the
drop-
temple on the map?
Well, east.
Yeah, well that doesn't help. Like,
Well, there's
Extremely
2
big.
roads from the capital going east.
okay, fine, whatever.
we
North,
go,
east, or south?
go to the
Only
capital.
one on the map we've got?
Well, then there's the one down to the south as well that loops around
Oh,
a long
okay.
way, but yeah, you say east, but that could be anywhere from like in the entire right-hand side of the continent. So it could have been technically like the south east in that little nipple.
Sure. Still goes through the
So-
capital.
Well, where are we then? I thought we were south of the capital.
No, you are north.
Where?
Yeah.
Where
Where
are
the
we?
compass is.
Oh, okay. Oh right, well, fine then. I thought we were down here for some reason.
Yeah, I thought we were down there as well.
Ooh.
Oh.
It would help if the places were labeled on the map. Just
Well,
saying.
There's a giant compass. That's the. But okay, I'll.
Well, it's not easy to see because
I
it's falling
think we
into
need
background.
Bigger compass with flashing neon lights.
I can go with bigger. There you go.
Well, now we're
Well,
in
now
like a
it's
50-mile
too big.
radius.
My
We're
God,
in
we're
this
huge.
area.
There you go.
Alright, okay, so
yeah.
that's supposed to indicate our specific position. I didn't realise it was a thing that moved.
Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't you watch the other episodes? It was moving all the time. But yeah, no. You would have to go through Mofo to get through most places, or at least go around the outskirts of the city.
Alright, so
we're
e-
basically
so
having
either
to go
way,
back to the
so
capital
so
anyway.
basically that entire conversation about us having choices, we have no choice. We've only got one way to go, so let's go that way.
I think I was saying as it was.
Well, yeah, still have choices. You could either travel, not move,
Yeah,
or
but-
teleport.
It still takes 3 days to go to the capital, so we were still in case.
No, it takes 1 day
Yeah,
to get to a
so-
motor from here.
So
No,
did take
it
1 day
takes
last
3
time.
days.
No, it took 3 days.
Yeah, it
Okay,
took
it took
3
3 days.
days.
so basically the 10 days to get to the temple, 3 of them are on the way to the capital anyway. So let's just start that 3 days of travel.
Mhm.
Phone when it's a convenient time.
Yeah.
We have a plan. Let's go. Move,
Yep.
people,
Yeah,
move.
let's
All right.
go to the
People
capital. We can drop flag off, and then instead of renting another ram, we could perhaps sign on as caravan guards and.
Well,
We'll worry about that in about 3 days' time.
yeah, I would.
We don't need to decide that now.
I would expect at that time we have gotten an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll have a definite idea.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh my god, the front line keeps moving.
Let's set
Well,
out
that's
as
pretty
soon as
normal.
possible.
And it's turned red.
Right, everybody go to the bathroom. We're not stopping on the way.
3
We-
days without bathroom.
We kind of need to stop on the way because it is 3 days.
No,
Well,
we-
obviously, yes, we are going
going
to urinate
shifts.
at some point over the course of 3 days, but like,
All right then.
Are we there yet?
For brevity's sake, I will say that you guys will immediately. Are you guys leaving immediately, or are you going to stay around for a bit?
we'll just leave.
We're just going to straight leave. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
Ulam will take like the first nap shift,
All right.
I'll drive.
and then I will swap out later on
You
once.
guys have got
I
a
would
good
say
enough
yeah.
shift at this point that I don't need to ask who's going which, because you guys know what you're doing at this point.
Yeah.
You've been traveling for literally a week and a bit at this point of just traveling.
We are experts.
So yeah, that's fine. The travel carries on, and it's about
quick
2.5.
question.
Oh.
How was Shay's reaction to basically the conversation, or was she there?
She was there. She was drinking. Actually, no, she's still actually there, sipping on another. She now has 5 flagons at this point. She's gone through.
Well,
That's
coming
my
from this
girl.
Dwarf in
apparently a
disguise.
thing. Yeah, how was
Ooh, I
the
liked her.
acting?
She has like a little bit of red on the cheeks, but
Okay,
that's about
she's
it.
drunk, she don't have any opinion.
Oh no, she's not drunk. There's no
Oh,
sway at all.
she's a bit buzzed.
Yeah, she's buzzed. That's it.
Oh.
She is hearty as fuck.
Is she level 9 yet?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hang on, is it level 9 or level 10? Which one?
She's multi-classed, so
Okay, fair enough.
she's Pathfinder. But yeah, the travel goes.
Completely.
Who is doing the ascending message?
I guess
Who's gonna call her?
I guess I'll do that before I go to sleep.
All right. So in the first day of traveling,
Yeah.
takes in.
Yeah.
So you'd call halfway through the trip, so it'll be about lunchtime for the
Alright.
Berlin.
And well, I guess actually, technically, many of us can contact. We could all try and contact different people.
How?
Well, one person can contact Nissa using the King's Guild thing. One person can contact Gallant. One person can contact
How would you
Swanhild.
contact Gallant?
No.
Galen is the chief thing.
The one,
Garrett,
Garrett, whatever his
Garrett.
name. The G person, not the N person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come back.
I didn't
Payback.
pick these names. It's not my fault.
All the S's and G's. Okay. For the ones trying to contact any of the King's Guild members, it doesn't seem to go through very well. There's just way too much interference in terms of traveling that long of a distance from Griffin to Berlin, which is, I don't even want to calculate the amount of miles that is.
So
It's
we'll
not
pull
gonna
out.
work.
We'll pull out the sending stone and
Yep.
radio
Oh,
Kaylee
Kaylee.
then.
Who is gonna read me her?
I'm gonna read. I'm calling Kaylee. It's fine.
Maybe in the background.
Sometimes it's a phone,
Just don't
sometimes
cry.
it's a radio,
Just-
sometimes it's a walkie-talkie.
Just guys, like quiet, right? Don't crowd me,
And yes, Aaron.
right?
I'll be doing like the ooh noises in the background.
I will throw something at you.
I can hit him for you.
Hello.
It's
Ring, 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 ring. Hello?
Hello, is that Kaylee?
Oh. Ulan?
Yeah, hi, Kaylee. Yeah, it's Ulan. Hi, hello.
Morning? Evening?
Wait, I've got some news for you first as well.
Okay.
We-
I had some news, but what can I help?
Well, the good news is we saved Ethelmore. We found Aaron, and everything's fine. We defeated
I knew it.
the bad guys. Everything's fine, but we may have found an additional not fine. We're not really sure. There may be an apocalypse coming.
It's
So we were
Oh.
so we were kind of hoping you could get a message to the King's Guild for us
okay.
to ask the Arcanum College to contact us.
I'm gonna need to write that down. King's Guild to. Okay, I'll
If you ask the King's Guild to talk to the headmistress at the college and say that it's Seraphina Weatherby and her associates, and they'll know who we are and they'll know how to get in touch.
You can hear the scribbling of a quill. Okay. Tell Aaron I'm finishing up with my last bits of assignments. 10 out of 10.
Is that like the score that you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what. Hang on a second. Aaron, she got 10 out of 10 on the thing.
well done.
He said, "Well done."
Nomi said I did really well.
A gnome said she did really well.
Which gnome?
Which gnome?
What? Wait, what?
Sorry, who said you did? Sorry, it's a bit of a sketchy connection. We're in a tunnel.
Also, let him know he has a letter. And that came about 3 days ago at this point. And also, there was some business with the King's Guild. I didn't get to write it down, but I will pass this on to him. Okay.
That's excellent. I knew I could rely on you, Kaylee. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, how do I put this down?
I don't know.
Also, Ambi, was it a yes to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just mark
There-
off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh my god, does everyone else
Ouch.
listen in?
Technically, they could. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No.
she said there's a letter for you, Aaron.
Oh. Can you call back and ask who from?
No.
You have a stone as well.
She's a wee bit busy at the minute, helping us save the world. It came 3 days ago, but like, when I'm sure she'll call us back to say that she's done, and you can ask her then.
I'll fall asleep.
Alright. Alright.
Wow.
I'm drunk. I wasn't cured like some people.
As
I
the
drank lots to make myself drunk again. I uncured myself.
uncured yourself. As the other days pass, you guys actually make it a little bit faster than 3 days. You do it in about 2.5.
Yeah,
At
we
this
do.
point, I would like to do a ritual.
Alright.
I would like to
type of
cast Legend Lore, and I would like to know some things about the Harbingers of Law.
Okay. Do you just
Got
need to
that.
know just have to say the word, or you actually have to have an item?
Name, describe a person, place, or object. I think that's a person, right?
It would be a title.
The spell brings to your mind a brief summary. A summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
Alright then. So
Holy shit! When did Aaron get useful?
Oh, wow.
He keeps my ass alive in battle, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, out of combat useful.
someone's not getting healed. Well, okay. Yeah, so you do this in the back of the caravan.
Yes, hangover and angry.
Yeah, and you feel kind of the pulse in your back of your head, and thoughts and images flash into your head with a crescent moon in pure silver, with a single orb of black. You see it expand and take over the entire sphere, covering the whole moon itself, turning into just a black orb. And you hear the almost like a message being spoken out to you, like a inner monologue. Harbingers of Loaf, heralds of her coming, bringing towards the material plane an avatar of the Queen of Drow.
Okay. So she's coming.
Lovely.
Actually, you catch a little bit else because there's a little bit more attached to it. With the ascension of one of these harbingers, the strength and growth of a colony of Drow becomes overwhelming in wherever they have their colony. And
Okay.
that's what you get.
Guys, I learned something. The Harbingers are the avatars of her.
Okay.
And apparently,
I mean,
well,
we probably could have worked that out from the definition of the word harbinger, but
oh really? Well then. And then I'm gonna cast another 5th level spell because that was a ritual.
Well, you can do this over the period of time while traveling, so.
Yeah, but I still have the slot, so I'm gonna use it now. I'm gonna cast Commune.
Alright.
And I'm gonna ask Suni some questions.
Oh gosh. I will pull it up so I know how to answer these questions correctly.
You can only answer yes or no.
Oh, well, that makes things really easy for me.
Hey,
Is
Beauty.
it larger
Tell me
than a
something.
bread box?
Okay. We'll see how much she knows. First, I'm gonna ask: is there anybody that can give us answers about the Underdark at the Metal Temple?
Oh, hi, dear. Yes.
Well, of course, I greeted her and everything before, right? It's
Yes.
not like I'm throwing it at her.
I would hope so.
I love your hair, and I just.
Hey boo, what's up?
You can't see her per se, but sure.
The last
girl?
spell I did was so powerful. It's amazing what you can do.
Uh,
Oh, and I'm getting a phone
All
call.
right.
Not now, Sony.
Are
I'm
we,
busy.
are we hearing the one side of this conversation?
Yes, you would be. Are you hearing him talk?
So that's a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Second, let's see how much she knows. Was Ithelmore created by Lolth?
Not entirely.
I'm stuck on third question. Do you think I look good today?
Wow.
Oh, bless him.
That is Aaron.
As
There he
usual.
is.
That's a yes. I actually wrote down yes. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a nice day or whatever day passes for you as in the realms of gods.
Just a bye. And you will see his hair kind of get rustled.
Ah.
Just a thought, but couldn't we
From
use
Queen
that
Russell her
spell
hair.
to find out stuff you want to go and find out in the college?
She can only answer yes or no. Well, I cannot ask her to give me sentences as answers.
Can't get the detail of information that we're gonna need.
Yeah, and I can only cast it once a day. So before we even stumble upon something that she'd answer yes to, it's gonna take months with using the spell.
Well, we got like 3 days of travel, so like you could always ask her more
Yeah,
questions
and I don't have
tomorrow.
enough materials to cast that spell over and over.
You
Oh,
could have asked, is there any point in going to the college? And then we would have known if that is actually...
Wait, Ethelmar, come on. His god is the goddess of beauty. I mean, that was a pretty appropriate third question, all things considered. Let's not be ungrateful about the divine input that we've received as a group.
And technically, there is always a
Yes, but
purpose.
Truth is beauty, and knowledge is truth, so...
And
I
the
can use
brain,
that
the
some-
brain
somewhere.
is a muscle. Well, I don't know what you're getting at.
Anyway, she said there's somebody that can help us, that can give us some information at the Metal Temple.
That's helpful.
Fantastic.
And
Have a plan.
that Ithelmore was not entirely created by Lolth, which I don't know what that means anyway.
Well, I mean, when a man and a creepy spider goddess love each other very much,
Uh-huh.
I imagine, like, I don't know, something
gets
horrific
pregnant
happens
and then
with
bites his head off?
tentacles. I don't know.
Who gets pregnant?
Uh,
The man or the spider thing?
In this case, you're really not sure.
I think it's probably more along the line of at some point I was possessed or something.
Or maybe like your mother was possessed when you were born or something.
That's
something
not
like
really
that.
nice thing to say about somebody's mother.
But the good news is
Your mother was
The-
obsessed by a demon goddess.
that if you're only partially made by love, you're not an object of total evil, and that's a good sign. So we don't have to kill you.
Wow.
Good job, guys. Great news.
Thanks, I think.
Bad news, that also means you killed a kid.
Also, she thinks I look stunning.
You always do, dear. And
Technically, I was not involved in the kid killing.
Totally innocent. We'll take a break here as you guys travel forward.
I don't wanna
And
run
On
innocent.
that note.
on that note, yeah.